Welcome back to Tennis Picks and Bets here on the Mayo Media Network. I'm John at JR Tweets Tennis. Just a few videos left for the US Open as the Grand Slam season of 2021 tennis nears its end. But we do have the men's semifinals on deck for you guys. We have a pick from each match, and we'll get to those soon as we remind you to subscribe to the Mayo Media Network YouTube channel and make sure you check the bell. Again, NFL season is a-coming, and these guys do a great job on NFL content. And make sure you also like this video. Let me know what your bets are for the men's semifinals, because I have a few derivative markets or smaller prop markets I'm going to take a look at. Let me know if you have sides or totals that you are intrigued in the comments below. And of course, daily fantasy sports picks and bets daily fantasy sports picks and bets, the mix has you covered in audio format. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe, like, whichever your podcast platform allows you to do there as well. All right, let's get to the semifinals. Novak Djokovic, Alex Zverev, Daniil Medvedev, and Felix Auger-Aliassime. What a foursome of players we have here. I mean, you talk about, look at the heights on these three. I mean, the shortest one being about 6'2", 6'3". It is a very tall semifinal. You have three of the top five players in the world holding up their end of the bargain and reaching the very, very latter stages of the tournament. Then you've got the young breakthrough who made the quarters at Wimbledon. He's making another breakthrough here at the US Open. A great season for Felix Auger-Aliassime, and he is going to look to be the upstart that could push Daniil Medvedev. We'll start with the aforementioned Auger-Aliassime and Daniil Medvedev, and here we're actually going to go for a first set money line with the underdog. Again, as we did earlier in this tournament with a rather hefty underdog price, we're going to go small on this one. You don't have to go for your normal staking size. It is a plus 250 Felix Auger-Aliassime first set money line. The reasoning here, frankly, he is very athletic, and he's shown the ability to play with some rally tolerance or to play those longer points without spraying errors, as he had done for so many tournaments. And in a lot of those matches or tournaments where he goes out early against opponents that are unexpectedly beating him, that's what he does. But I mean, since grass season, he's really shown the ability to keep that serve going, shorten points on his serve, find the free points when he's serving, and then try and work his way into rallies. Unfortunately, last round, our bets were well on the way to cashing, both -1.5 sets and -3.5 games. However, Carlos Alcaraz ends up retiring with an adductor injury and costs us those. We're going to go back to the well here. Now, a few reasons why I'm going with this particular market. Do I think, in the grand scheme of things, over the best of 5 sets, that Felix Auger-Aliassime beats Daniil Medvedev? Sadly, as a Canadian tennis fan, I do not. However, can he push Medvedev? Yes. Can he compete physically with Daniil Medvedev over a short time frame, like one set, like the first set? Absolutely. Can he serve well and hold his serve against Medvedev, who has improved his return game? He can do that as well. So in a small sample size, I do believe we could see a 7-5 or 7-6 first set. And when it comes down to a set that close, I will side with a plus 250 money line every single time. So again, first set money line, plus 250 on the young Canadian. Now, if he's going to win a set or the first set, why aren't we taking the plus 6 games on the handicap overall? Again, as I mentioned, I do believe this is going to be, if he does manage to pull this off, a 7-5 or 7-6 win. Then you've got to make sure either win another set to really lock in plus 6 games, or you end up with Medvedev turning it on, as Djokovic has done in the last few rounds, and just wearing you down physically, taking over and letting the cream rise to the top. And then he ends up winning sets, 6-3, 6-2 down the line in the latter stages of the match. And your plus 6 doesn't cover despite having taken a set. So first set money line, plus 250 for Felix Auger-Aliassime. That's the play. Again, small on this one, guys. You don't need to go gung-ho or guns a-blazing into this market. The second one is on the Djokovic-Zverev match. This is the headliner. What a match it will be. And let's just talk about why I think Alex Zverev over 2.5 breaks of serve. This is a derivative market. It's available widely for a lot of people. If you have Bet365, this is a market that is there. It is -110 for over 2.5 breaks of serve. And there's a few reasons I like this. First off, Novak Djokovic's serve, especially early, has looked quite fragile in his last few matches. We saw Jenson Brooksby break him multiple times in his 4th round match. We saw Matteo Berrettini break him at the end of the set in his quarterfinal match. And of course, Matteo Berrettini had a few games to 30 and deuce on return as well, and he's not nearly the returner. He's not nearly as athletic as Alex Zverev is. Secondly, I do believe that Zverev matches up well with Djokovic. It's no coincidence he beat him at the Olympics. When you talk about a player, we've talked about this before on videos, when you talk about a player who can take down Novak Djokovic, you need someone tall with a good serve who can, find some free points against the greatest returner of all time. Alex Zverev checks that box. You need someone with a reliable backhand. Again, Djokovic, one of the best backhands of all time. Alex Zverev checks that box. You need someone with athleticism that can last with him physically. Best 3 of 5 sets, he checks that box. And of course, you need someone who has decent court coverage. And Zverev, despite being so tall, checks that box as well. So when Djokovic redirects pace, it's not going to bother him. He can hit winners on the run. And he checks all of those boxes. So when you take the way Novak Djokovic's serve, which has been thoroughly impressive this year, it has been greatly improved since bringing on a new coach who's kind of specifically working on him in that respect with the serve. But this tournament in particular, he's looked a bit shaky. Now, you take a look at Brooksby and Berrettini. They kind of faded. Again, Brooksby, a young kid, not used to best of 5 format, couldn't hold up in the long physical rallies with Djokovic. Berrettini, not the most athletic guy, very, very serve and power reliant. So a long, grueling, hour-long first set where so many games went to deuce is going to wear him down, and Djokovic kind of put him away after that. Alex Zverev, not someone you're going to do that to. He's played 5-setters before. He's played a lot of 5-setters before. In fact, it was a knock on him for a while that he played so many 5-setters a few years back at Grand Slams. Very, very physical, very athletic, and he can stick with Djokovic over the long haul. So if this goes 4 or 5 sets and we only need 3 breaks of serve from a quality returner against Novak Djokovic, whose serve has appeared shaky throughout the last few rounds of this tournament, count me in. Over 2.5 breaks for Alex Zverev against Novak Djokovic's serve. That's over the course of the whole match, and it's only -110, so I would jump on that. Thanks for watching, guys. We have a few more videos left. Women's final, which will go on Saturday. We'll have that video for you on Friday, and of course, the men's final on Sunday. We will have that video for you on Saturday. Thanks, as always, for watching.